Good
Okay,
morning,
good morning,
everyone.
everyone.
Good
Recording now.
morning.
Good morning, Eva. No, I was just saying how, how important it is for us to have our video on during Power Hour and any of the meetings that we've got guest speakers on or anything like that, any of the Zooms. I understand in the morning our situation, our circumstances are different. And half the time I can't see the screen anyway, so it doesn't matter whether you guys are out there or not. I do love seeing your smiling face, Eva. but but I can't always see it because I'm half the time I'm driving. So in the mornings it's fine, but when we're doing power hours and stuff, let's try to make sure our cameras are on. Because it's difficult for the speaker to be speaking to a group of just names. Um, it's good to have that interaction where you can kind of see if they're asleep or if they're paying attention or what. So I figured that out real quick on Monday night's call. I was looking out there and there's a bunch of names and there weren't people, faces uh, and I thought, oh my gosh, I kind of froze. So anyway, um, and I was gonna I know Michelle had talked about being a guest speaker for a power hour. And I just want to say we have a great group here. We really do. And any of you guys, shooters or not shooters, Eva included, and Terry, um, any of you guys could step up and do a power hour. And by doing a power hour, um, you can pick a topic, and Casey might throw some topics out there. I, kind of suggested that um, we know this stuff. We all know all of it. It's just implementing it. But if we had a topic that we are really good at, or that we really are passionate about, or a topic that we struggle with. Either way, you can pick that topic and you can train on it, and you'll benefit from it, and the group will benefit from it. So I know Michelle mentioned probably in a few weeks for her, and I'd like to actually kick that terrorist off her shoulder and make that happen sooner. I'd love to see people from our group join, volunteer quickly. Jake's on for tomorrow night. Today's Wednesday, correct? Yes. Yeah, Jake's on our guest speaker for tomorrow night, and we all know that Jake's very good. He's got out there. He's put himself out in front of the group many times. He can do presentations. Um, he's doing those little live clips on Messenger yesterday. I didn't get to see all of them, but um, he's out there and he's good and he's a great trainer. So I'm excited to see that he stepped up and he's doing tomorrow night. I'd love to see Claire and Michelle. If y'all wanted to split an hour, don't feel like you have to do the whole hour. That's another thing. If you have 10 minutes of information to put out there, then just send Casey a message and say, hey, I've got 10 minutes worth of information. Where can you plug me in? And let him see the excitement that, that this group has, and that we're willing to get out there and get in front of people. And I've been told many times by many people, it's the person in front of the class that's making the money. so, so I'm trying to get in front of the class. It's way out of my comfort zone, and everyone will tell you that I'm the one that I like to sit back, and I enjoy watching people that I've worked with and stuff get up there, and it's like, dang, they did great, they killed it. They that was awesome. But to get me out of the comfort zone and get up there is, it's definitely been challenging. But I plan to do it more, and I'll get better with it in time. It's not something you start out and you're a pro. Believe me, I saw Casey and David. Oh, this did I record? Yeah, Casey and David at one of their first presentations back with Ambit, and they had note cards. I've done note cards before. That's where I got it from them. They had note cards, and they were just reading off the cards and reading off the slides. And I think David even got choked up and couldn't even read off the slide at one point. So, uh, they all started. You just got to start, get out there, and make yourself vulnerable. and really, you guys are a great audience. When I was finished with that on Monday night, and a lot of good feedback, yay, Kathy, you did good, whatever, and I felt like I choked and froze, but so anyways, we can do it. All of us can, and I've got huge faith in our team and what we're doing. So, and you all have things to share. I mean, just like yesterday, Michelle sharing how she, the conversations that she's having with people and how that's going, how she's steering them to Kyani. They're walking into a paint shop. They don't know what hit them when she starts in with talking about, Kyani, the product, what it does for her, what it does for other people. And by the time they walk out of there, they're thinking that they went there for Kyani. So she's got a great way of just, building on what she's got there, and and having those conversations with the customers. So that's great. Claire did a fantastic job with Larry, enrolling Larry, her husband. He didn't. He wasn't the one to go out and get customers, and he wasn't really sharing about. She would ask him. He's like, "Yeah, I talked to her, talking about his hairdresser, or talking about, you know, somebody that he went and had coffee with, or whatever." And she's like, she got in the dump truck with him and taught him how to drive it. And then he was like, now he feels like he's unstoppable. He might need some more training because he's not getting any new customers right now. But he did have that confidence.
He needs lots of training. Sorry, he needs lots of training, and sometimes I don't think he's even coachable. It's difficult, but we're working on it.
Sounds like my husband. He's not
Yeah.
coachable.
But there's hope, and he saw the excitement. He got excited when he got a customer. So, Claire, I'm glad you're on here. Did you not get picked yesterday, I hope?
I didn't get picked, but I have to say something embarrassing happened. I had my headphones on, right? I got these wonderful wireless headphones from my son, Bluetooth, and it kept saying battery low, and I'm saying it could push it. I could push it till the end of the meeting. They clicked off, and your voice goes out. Everybody could hear you, Kathy, yesterday. And I couldn't figure out how to turn the thing off, and I kept trying to leave the meeting because I was like, how the hell do I do this? Oh, I'm getting recorded. But anyway, it was crazy. So I had to leave early, and I did type in some messages in there. I don't know if y'all read them. I was hoping y'all did, but that day, so yesterday, because I was trying to communicate with y'all as much as I could.
Right.
But no, I didn't get picked. But it was a long day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It can be. So, well, Claire, how do you feel about doing a 15 minutes on a power hour, or splitting one up with Michelle if she's I don't know if she has an hour to fill or if she's, um, willing to split one up, or I think we all need to jump out there, is what I'm saying.
No, no, I was thinking about that. I was kind of reflecting on it on the way to work this morning. I guess my biggest challenge is trying to figure out what my passion is and what I want to talk about, because I feel like it has to be something that I'm passionate about in order for it to relay the message. I don't want to have to like take something on that I'm not familiar with and have note cards or anything like that. So I kind of have an idea what I want to talk about, but I haven't nailed it yet. I know what I want to talk about. At least I identified that this morning in reflection. So now I just got to kind of pull it together.
Okay.
Yes, I'm open to it, to answer your question.
Okay. The best way to pull it together is to go ahead and sign up for a date.
I will.
There you go.
I'm not there yet, but I will.
Yeah. Just reach out to Casey and let him know what you're thinking, and let him plug you in. So that'll be awesome.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah. Who's that?
Yeah.
Claire, didn't you do
Yes.
some videos when you were on vacation?
Did.
You did really good.
Oh, that's my 90-day challenge videos. Yeah, that I
There
was
you
trying
go.
to, what I was looking at doing is I embraced the miracle morning at the beginning when it started. And so I was going to I was thinking about sharing about the miracle morning and what that entails and your daily method of operation and how it's important to have a plan every morning to get your day going. And that's kind of like where I'm going at. I still got to put it together. I'm not going to commit a day until I know I have it together.
Right.
So, but that's really soon.
But
Because
you
it just
did
came to
so
my mind
good.
today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't feel that way, but thank you very much.
I know. I can't do it yet. I'm either one in the bottom. I just no. I like words to come out and explain or not explain to so yeah, I go that's it.
You
That's
go
as far
blank.
as I can.
That's me. I go blank.
Yeah,
Well,
to express myself. There you go. To express myself, and
right.
when you don't think of words like that, you go well, you can't do that in a video. They're telling you, come on now, you can do better than that. Come on, kid.
I did it at the regional. You can ask anybody that was at the regional. I couldn't think of all the words went away. I couldn't think of any, and so I used thing and it for everything. I felt so stupid. I was like, oh my God, my mind just went blank.
That's it. It goes blank. Same thing when I'm texting people, I go blank. But thanks to Casey, I sent him a text and I said, I can't think of anything. It's blank. So he gave me a page of the words when, how, and what. And it was just a little tiny 2-3 lines on each one of them. So I went ahead and printed that out and I put one of those clear plastic on it.
Yeah.
And now when I'm texting, I look at what he said. So I try to kind of use his words more or less, and it's working. It's working. So that's all I need is some reference, some kind of reference to go by.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And it did help a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have it right there to pull up anytime that you get stuck. So
right.
That's great. Terry, I think that you're definitely ready to get out there and do some training. He didn't.
I'm coaching professional speakers like yourself, Kathy. How can I help you?
Good idea there.
I want Terry to hypnotize us.
Yes.
I want you to practice on us.
All right, that's easy. What do you guys just kind of come up with a group thing? If you all want to be just multi-billionaires, that's easy. And then you got to go after it and get it. That's all.
Then have to do what?
After I convince you that you can do it mentally, all you have to do is get out of the chair and go do it.
Right.
It's wanting something bad enough to get up and go pay a therapist or go pay a doctor to fix it. That for most people, they're not convinced that they really want to fix their problem. It's not bad enough yet.
True. Very true.
But
Well,
once it is.
And I'll tell you too, getting out in front of people and for the training and stuff like that, one of the things that I found, people are more, okay, the feedback that I get is more about the stories. Oh my gosh, the story of, how your husband was and how, y'all won that trip or, oh my gosh, that was cute. The kid with the digging through the manure for the pony, looking for the pony. The stories, people remember the stories. So we all have stories, and it was funny. Last night I was volunteering at the church for we're doing a school supply, handing out school supplies to people, and so they're coming in, and we've got a system set up. Of course, we're telling them about the church, right? So we welcome them and send them down this, to this next desk, and that desk, gets their information if they've registered online or what. And we're all friends. Everybody in the church, we're the friends. And then the people that come in are the neighbors, is what we're, calling it. So the friends, pass this neighbor over to the next friend, and then passes them, and then they end up in the friendship room. Well, in the friendship room, they have a conversation with them, find out a little more about their needs, not just the school supplies, but what else is going on, what they might need, and bringing some people to Christ. And yes, that's part of it. It's Baptist. It's what we do. And so, but talking to some of those people that are in that friendship room, having those conversations, what are they doing? They're telling stories. They're telling their story. They're telling, and they're having conversations. And I thought, that's exactly what we're doing. We're telling our story. We're having conversations, and we're enrolling them in either our product or our business. So it's true for everything out there. That's all you have to do, is have the conversations, tell your story. And that leads back to the iStory. I never got that information out there yesterday, and I was looking for it this morning. The 4 basic, simple, I'm looking at my shelves right here, from GoPro, the steps on creating your iStory. And believe me, I know them, I've got them here, but I can't think of them right now. Jake gave that sample letter, sample thing, the script or whatever, and you can use that. And but I encourage everybody to get that down, and maybe anytime that you want to share that. Terry shared with us already. If we want to work on those and get them nailed down, where we can just say them and critique each other. Okay, I mean we're all friends here. We can give each other some advice and get those down where it flows. Does that sound okay? Sound like a plan?
Yeah, weren't we going to do this starting on every phone call? We were going to have maybe 1 or 2 people do that, kind of try theirs out.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I did. Claire, do you want to do yours?
I'll do mine tomorrow.
I'll save you Claire's question. Where did Jake post whatever he talked about? Because I looked for that and I couldn't find it.
Well, I skimmed right past it too. It's because it doesn't, it's not like a post the way that he put it out there. It's a picture of like his screen, and it's on our Accountable Achievers site. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll see if I can stick it back out there again.
Okay, I thought it was a little video or a clip from a session or something that talked about the story and the difference between a 1 minute or 30-second story and a 3-minute story or something like that.
No,
No?
but that's yeah, but that
I was like, okay.
That's ideally that's what we need to do. We need to be able to make it. Okay, here it is. Yeah, it's just a screenshot that he did or something.
Yeah, that's all it is, because I emailed it to myself at work and just printed it, and I was going to work on it yesterday while I was doing jury duty, but I did not. So.
Print it and send it to me. I need it.
Yeah, I just put it, well, I think I did. I don't know if it'll let me or not. It says I forwarded an image, but it's blank on my screen. Anyways, yeah, it's more of a, like a script, and you know, fill in your own information and make it your own.
Yeah, we got it on. I see you did send it to us on Accountable Achievers group.
For whatever reason, mine's blank. But yeah, so the basic for doing the iStory is to say, you know, what you were doing, you know, a background, and then what you found and what it's doing for you, and then what your future looks like with that. Okay, so 4 basic steps. That's probably not exactly the way it's worded, but you know, the background, what you're doing. You know, my name's Kathy Harris. I've been in corporate America for 35 years. I've been working at the same company for 29 years. You know, what I found is that life gets away from you when you're sitting at a desk for 48 hours a week, and you miss out on some things. And so what I've found, I've figured out that there's something else out there, that I don't have to be stuck in that situation. And bottom line, what I see my future looking like is getting away from those chains at the desk and being able to get out and enjoy my granddaughter, shop, do some things, and you know, so that it just basic steps. You know, what I was doing, what I found, what it's doing for me, what my future looks like. And you know, of course, you'll put Kyani in there. You'll put detailed information, possibly. You know, and like I said, you can make it 30 minutes. If you were going to be the guest speaker at an event and they wanted you to fill 15 minutes of time, you
Sure.
make it 15 minutes. You go into more details. You know what I found? Somebody introduced me to network marketing, and guess what? With that, I was able to pay off $30,000 in credit card debt the first, you know, in the business. And then over time, my goodness, I not only paid off my debt, my son's debt, my sister's debt, and bought all kinds of neat things. So I realized that, you know, there's something to this. And then, whatever, just go through your steps. And you can do step 1 and write that story. Step 2, write that story. Step 3, write that story. Tie them all together. Either you can just say basically the outline, and that's your 30-second story, or you can go through all the detailed information, make it as long as 30 minutes. But have your story and have it down where you know it backwards and forwards. So we can say, Terry, tell us your story. I know Terry's got his down.
Yeah, and when you're thinking about telling that story in terms of a network marketing business, you're telling it to a possible prospect or a client or whatever. You want to kind of weave in, what were the shortcomings of your career? Whether it was you ran out of time, you ran out of money every week, whatever it was that network marketing can provide in huge magnitudes to make their day better. What you're looking for is the connection of why they would want to keep looking at what you're describing to them.
Yes. Yeah, because they can see, when you start telling your story, they're going to start relating to some of those things that, wow, she's right. I missed my kids' soccer game the other day because I had that meeting that I had to attend at work. Or, wow, my kids are growing up, and I didn't get to go to the field trip, or dang, that debt is piling up, and that corporate job isn't cutting it. It's not enough. People living paycheck to paycheck, and it doesn't mean that they're broke. It just means that that paycheck's gone when they get to the end of the month. They've already got everything. All that money's already allocated. So, wow, I didn't know it's already 8:32, guys. It just came up and gave me that little warning. Warning, you're out of time.
Yep.
Yeah, we all got it, I think.
Okay. Well.
Oh, this is Beverly, and I just want to say something that I learned from David's Power Hour that was really profound, and it was little. He just said it, and I just want to throw it out there, especially to Eva, because she seems like she's reaching out to a lot of people. But he said, quit texting. We're not going to text anymore. We're going to do voice messages. And you hold down a little microphone and you talk. And I tried that. So all the people I texted yesterday, I didn't text them in typing. I did it with a voice message. And every single one of them came back and said, it was so great to hear your voice. They started off with that. They all responded. It was really, really powerful little tool. Change that up. It's easy. You don't have to worry about spelling. Yeah.
Thank you, Beverly. That is so good. And it really does make a difference too. If you've received those, if you've been on the receiving end of one of those, it's so neat. And just to have somebody say, a happy birthday like that, or just to say, hey, just wanted to reach out and see how you're doing, and be on the receiving end of that and think of how that makes you feel. That's fantastic. Yes, we need to be doing that. And
what was that?
Do you know how to do that, Eva?
I've been doing that without realizing it, because I had text Casey, and he texted me back, but he did it on the voice message, and I responded back without realizing that I was doing it. Excuse me, just a minute.
Okay.
Anyway, and so I tried it to a couple of my friends, and also with one of them that comes out the picture on you. My sister tried it, and we looked at each other, and I said, "My God, how do we do this?" It was a mistake, but we looked at each other. And I said, "Oh my God, I haven't combed my hair," and all this stuff. It was funny. It was really funny, and I enjoy that. And of course, neither one of us took it as wrong, because we were within our family. So, and I said, "Oh my God, look at me! I didn't put makeup on or whatever." And it was really neat.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
great. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I didn't think nothing of it, not until now that was it who's the one talking now? Was
David.
it?
Yeah, and Brett.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
David on Power Hour was talking about it, and
Yes.
great. And then Jake went out there, and he put all those messages out there yesterday using the different filters and stuff. And one, he had his little flower in his hair and all kinds of
I
stuff.
think that was on shooters only, Kathy. I don't think
was
he.
it?
I think it was just
Okay.
the shooters. Let me double check, but that was so funny.
It was. Yes,
But
it
I
was.
think he
It
was
was
just being
shooters.
silly.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was shooters
shooters.
only, so not everybody saw that.
It was hysterical. It is so funny because he's got he used the different filters and stuff. I was like, oh my
We should
god.
tell him to share those on our little group. If he doesn't want to go to the big masses, it would be nice to have it in our little group.
Well, I'll share.
But you might want to ask him before you share. Because I think it pertains to the.
If you put it out there, it's fair game. If you put it out
Okay,
there,
well, you go ahead and share them. They are so funny, y'all. You'll have to give them a hard time about it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll reach out to him.
Hey, Eva, back to what you said about
Yes,
sharing the
ma'am.
photos. I don't think that is part
Uh-huh.
of the just text message voices. I think that must have been FaceTime or something else. So I don't think you have to worry about them getting a picture of you if you're sending them a text message with a voice.
Ah, okay.
I just wanted to clarify that for you
Uh-huh.
because that would be kind of scary, to think everybody's going to see you when you're just trying to leave a voice message, But
Uh-huh.
what you do instead of typing it, if you look at the little box, there's a little microphone right there.
Yes, uh-huh. That one is
And
one
when you
case
push
is
that little microphone,
Uh-huh.
then you talk back through the microphone or record your message to them, but it won't do your
Yeah.
face. Just to clarify that for you.
Whoa,
Hey,
thank
Beverly.
you.
Hey, Beverly, is that for text and for Messenger?
Yeah.
Messenger.
Okay, let me look. I
Yeah,
haven't.
you can do it on your regular text messages. Yeah.
Oh, I see it on the text message now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Because I usually I've done the Messenger one. What I don't like about it is you can't, if you mess up, there's no turning back. It's gone on Messenger. There's no do-overs. So.
Well, on the text message there is because.
Okay, see, I like that.
Send or an X. Yeah.
Because I know with Messenger, it's just it goes. There's no testing and checking it out to see if you stumbled. So you got to be really. That kind of gives me a little anxiety trying to prepare myself for not screwing it up.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm sending Jake a message, so hopefully he'll let me share that with you.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I think that Beverly had something she shared with me. She was wanting to get a count of who's going to homecoming.
Homecoming, right?
Are you gonna? You were considering, Kathy. Are you gonna be going? I know Michelle has said yes for sure. I was wondering what your thoughts were.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we have a group that goes, I'm fine with going.
Well, I'm gonna need lots of prayer. And Beverly, I was so when I sent a note to Beverly yesterday because I just have gotten to the point where I thought I was gonna be able to get a loan in order to pay some things off in order to free up some money to go. That did not happen. So that's where I'm at right now. So it's a financial thing. So I don't know. I mean, I just got to pray and just put it out there because at this moment I want to go, but I don't see the light to do it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and I'm fine with if we all wanted to share a room or something and save some money like that.
Okay.
anything that, so yeah, I'm open to whatever. And I'm also open to staying here and having a, PBR or whatever at our house. I'm open to whatever y'all want to do. But I don't want anyone to overextend themselves or stress out over something. Events are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but this is one that our leader isn't going to, but of course he just got back from a Team Fusion event, so it's up to you guys. We will be at GoPro. GoPro will be huge. I think we've already got, is everybody on this call already signed up for GoPro?
I have.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big deal. So, it's up to you guys. Y'all tell me.
So to answer your question, Beverly, I'm still working on it. Okay. I had my doubts, and I still, I'm prayerful. I just got to figure out a way to do it, and I was losing hope, but I think I'll continue trying. But I don't know. I mean, I'm so torn.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm in a situation right now where I'm trying to get retired and trying to make sure everything's in order before that day, and that includes making sure that I don't have a lot of debt outstanding. I want to be able to retire and stay retired, and of course I'm going to have my Connie income, and it's going to take over to diamond income by the end of the year.